TOA community, Fit Body Bootcamp, and Fit Body Forever communities. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Robert Linkle, trainingtheolderadult.com. Wanted to take a opportunity to show you a series of videos that are damaging, some funny because I know people weren't like catastrophically hurt, but anyway, we're going to look into falling today. And before we get to that, just a very quick announcement. The 2024 TOA workshop is filling up very, very quick. I think we have 6 spots or so left. It's 10 days from now, November 9th. Rancho Cordova Fit Body Bootcamp location there. We have some great speakers that are coming in. I will be kicking things off. Lisa and Dan McLean will be coming up. Jonathan Mike will be in-house. He has 2 presentations. John Bauer from ISSA will be here. I have another little mock programming group community event we're going to do. And then Greg Johnson will be bringing things home for us. So head over to the website, trainingtheolderadult.com. Check us out there. And feel free to register. A couple of spots that we have left in-house. And then the online virtual option is going to be amazing. We have one of the best video engineers in the country joining us for this event. No joke. He's worked with Deepak Chopra and many other big name organizations. He's going to have multiple cameras. We're going to have Zoom. You're never going to experience a virtual conference like the one that we are going to have. So we would really encourage you, if you can't join us live, join us virtually. It's going to be an awesome event. He and I will be putting on quite the show. Okay, here we go. I'm going to do my best. Some of these, again, are pretty rough, but let's get into these here a little bit. All right, first one, simple one. Guys just walk in, misses a step. Oh, we see that buckle of the ankle when he goes down right here. Watch that ankle. Oh, God. That's one of those things. Every time I see it, it kind of makes my butt like pucker, like, oh God, because it's so close to that either breaking. Yeah, it upsets whiskey too. It's either going to break and or swell. You didn't like that one either? I hear you, buddy. Really bad. This poor guy just barely misses a step and down he goes carrying like a vegetable. I don't know what he's carrying there, but that is nasty and a hard fall going down. That's a very common way, by the way, for people to fall. Either it's lateral, post-lateral, okay? It's a very common direction. About 70% of falls are going to occur like that to the side angle, like 45-degree angle behind me. And in doing so, they are going to, gross, whiskey just slobbered all over me, nasty. Live cameras here. In doing so, breaking a hip upon impact is very common. Also, attempting to put the arm down can break their clavicle when they hit the ground there too. So that can be a really damaging one. This, I don't really understand what's going on here. Is she attempting to slide down the railing? I can't imagine this is going to end well, but yep, that's kind of what and then onto the face. Those are the worst. Those are some of the worst ones too. The on the face down with the legs coming up over the top. I don't know. I saw a guy like on a motorcycle, okay? He landed like that, okay? And so once his face hit the ground, motorcycle, he jumps, hits, goes over his motorcycle, his face hits the ground, his legs go all the way behind, bending behind him here. Let me see if I can like that position. If my body went into that position, number one, my neck would break, my back would break, both of my hips would dislocate, vertebrae would be spraying everywhere. I mean, like my body would just blow apart. And people do this and then they just pop right back up again. And I'm just like, you're so lucky that you're that pliably Gumby. Now I'm guessing she probably had some pretty good injuries there, but overall, I think she probably did okay. These are the ones that are hardest for me to watch. And I heard somebody say once, your mom could fall down, and as long as she doesn't get hurt, it'll be funny. I kind of get some of that humor, right? I kind of get it. Like it's kind of slapstick, like dopey humor, like people fall and you just laugh because they're falling. But if they do get hurt, this is no longer a laughing matter. And if you can hear these are the ones when people make these guttural noises they are so hurt. Their body just starts making these noises that they've never made before. And these are one of the falls. This one in particular, these 2 people, these are the falls that you make those noises. Okay, so here goes the first one. She's I don't know what she's going after, but she's trying to get down these steps, I think, quickly. Catches her toe. Another reason why you should not wear sandals all that often, especially if you're not just on flat, smooth surfaces. The older we get, if we don't take care of our ability to have a nice long gait, a long stride when you walk, and your ability to dorsiflex and lift your toes up, not have a toe drag, right, as we walk, really important. So if you're wearing shoes that are loose and kind of flop around and you don't have a good ability to coordinate your foot and coordinate your gait length, you're asking for opportunities to fall down. And this is one of them. They just, like the guy with the veggie bucket, just barely caught his toe, just enough, and like a spinning top, as soon as it gets over the top, down it goes. So here we go. Catches the foot, oh, down the stairs. Partner tries to come and save her, and smash. These are two really hard impacts, okay? Let me see if I can get some audio on these here for you. Oh gosh, those are so bad. I don't know if you're hearing that audio on your end. I'm not hearing it on mine, but these impacts, you're trying to move so quickly, and then you're taking a step, but the step isn't long enough to actually stop you. All it does is takes a step that's done really quickly, and now you've accelerated your distance. Well, now you take another one trying to stop it, and that one's too short as well. Well, now you've accelerated that step. And so instead of the second individual just getting up and taking 1, 2 steps right here, he or she I think, is already over her center of mass. She's hurrying. The next step, way too short. The momentum's all forward, and it's just, you're accelerating this fall. You're just making it happen even harder. Right there, broken ribs, maybe a broken forearm, a cracked sternum. This could be a broken hip as well, the position that she landed in there. Really damaging falls. And then when they fall, they make these noises. Like it's this gurgling, deep, guttural, like they can't even get air out enough to make a regular like help, ow, like nothing normal. It's just this, it's I can't even reproduce it. It's awful. And unfortunately, I have a buddy of mine who loves to send me these videos, and he's like, look at my client's new PR, and then it's somebody falling and making a noise, and he knows, I got him, I got you, Rob. You know who you are, POS. All right, here we go. This one, I think she's dropping her keys. Oh, straight into the door, broken tailbone. Hurrying to get out of the rain. There's the garage door. These ones, I've been a victim of a trash can as well. These are tough ones. The lid, so you start walking, the lid is dangling down. Then you step on the lid, and your momentum now stops because you've just blocked it. And as you push forward, the trash can moves away, and now you're just going to end up in the trash can. Those are always fun. This one, guy almost trips, saves it. Good job. Wife's laughing at him or whoever that is behind. And then she goes to go up the steps, trips, and eats it into the door. Broken clavicle or shoulder there. Here we go, tripping on the box, into the trash can, onto the railing. Oh gosh, this is not going to be good. Misses a step. Oh boy. Oh, that one gets me. Oh, that one gets me right there. I can't see the ankle. Thank goodness we can't see the ankle. Who knows what just happened to that ankle? Recovers and into the bushes, into the dirt. It's got a nice suit on. I can already tell you right now, there's ice, bro. How do you not see the ice? Yep, ice, railing. Oh, with the railing on top, and the mail goes all over. You didn't get your package. You didn't get the mail. You're shoeless. It's winter. There's ice. All bad combinations. I didn't see any of this. I didn't see any of this being a winning combo. Just wanted to get out onto his porch to grab his package. And another trash can. See what I'm talking about? These trash cans are victims, man. The people, anybody manipulating a trash can like that, if you can't deadlift, I'm going to say 3 to 3.5 times your body weight. Don't even mess with those trash cans because they're going to take you down. Okay, they're damaging. What could go wrong here? Let's see. A cabinet in a really awkward position. You're by yourself. You're on a ladder. It's detached, and you're in a really awkward angle on said ladder. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, that didn't look terrible, at least. At least there was some grace to it where she wasn't severely injured, but that was okay. We're throwing away trash over the railing, down into the yard, onto the barbecue pit. Poor guy. Here's another one. Let me attempt to remove a cabinet that weighs more than me with one arm while I unscrew it. What could possibly go wrong? I'm ending up in the cabinet. Okay, here we This is so something I would do. Oh, I love it. Oh, she goes down hard too. Look how hard she goes down. Oh, poor thing. Catching her foot. I've done that so many times on like my pants, trying to get my tights off or whatever, and you catch your foot and down you go. Poor thing. Hope she's okay. All right, I saw this one, and this one is by far the worst. There are so many accelerated steps in this, I can't even tell you how bad this had to hurt. If you pay attention to the lower left corner, that's a woman coming into screen. And I'm going to say that's 15 to 20 feet between the lower left corner of the screen and the upper right. And she's going to cover that distance pretty quickly. Here we go. Step, 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 truck. Oh, poor lady. Let's go back and take a couple looks at this. So it looks like she trips coming off the porch. She's in socks. She has a brush in her hair. Sandals. Oh, she's got sandals. Of course. Let's go sandals. Good idea. Let's jump off the porch in sandals. Here doesn't look too bad. It looks like she's actually landed like decently, but her momentum's carrying her. She needed to straighten up right there. We're in trouble now. All the momentum's forward. Probably better to just lumber, just go down. Like you're gonna eat it. Takes another step, still trying to save it. Goes airborne, slips on the grass, and her face into the, oh, look at the truck. The truck had a dent in it. Did you see that? Oh man, and we're back to the beginning. Let's take one more look at the flying Grammy here. Oh man. Well, the whole purpose of this was, of course, not to poke fun at anybody. Again, I hope everybody is okay and that no one is severely damaged. But to give you some learning opportunities in how severe falls can be, how quickly they can occur when you're least expecting it. Like if you're outside and you're like, it's icy, I have slippers on and I've just got to make it across the yard to get to the trash can, you can at least look at that and go, all right, I suspect that there's a chance that I'm going to fall. There are multiple situations here where I could fall. A lot of these, they're not even thinking that. Like this is so closed in terms of I'm doing something completely else, and then the fall just occurs. They just get sniped and down you go, and that's the position. Whew, bright light. That's the position that you end up in. So keep in mind the risk of falling, how important little tiny steps are, missteps, catching your toes, wearing shoes that fit. I cannot encourage you enough. And I remember my dad saying this too. It's too much work and it's too much this or that to put on shoes into time. He had the original pair of Nikes, like from whenever it was, 60 something. And he tied them, I think, into 4 knots and then never untied them ever again. He just slipped them on and slipped them off. At least it's a shoe that is secured on the back via a heel. You can get some very simple shoes that just pop on and pop off where your toes are not exposed and it cinches somewhat to your foot. We don't have to go full Velcro. Like you can just do the ones that slip in and out and that's fine, but more than just regular old sandals with the one thing that goes between the big toe and the neck, that's it. If you have good foot control, good gait control, you can manipulate in all flat floors. You don't have like cobblestone or tile that's all uneven, that kind of thing. Spanish tiles, etc. That stuff. Those are all huge trip hazards. So just kind of keep that stuff in mind. This is absolutely what we do not want to have happen. Falls can be very catastrophic, and I encourage you to have good footwear. Be secure and sure of your surroundings. Large dogs, little dogs. Cords, rugs, plants, all of these things can be trip hazards when you are least likely prepared for. As you can see, ladders and everything else that came into it. Apparently, Amazon packages too can be quite deadly. So be careful, have fun, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. Have a great day. We look to see you on November 9th, virtually or in-house. Head over to trainingtheolderadult.com to check that out. And until then, continue to fight your good fight against sarcopenia. Take care.